Nobody says, you know what, I'm having a bad day today. I'm having a bad week. I'm having a bad month. So you know what, I'll breathe later. I'll breathe once I'm feeling better. Doesn't that sound like it makes sense? Imagine that logic. Think about it carefully. I'm really down right now. Think about it carefully. I'm really down right now. So I'll breathe when I get better. Think about it. Do you see the illogical nature of that line of thinking? Maybe I'm really sick right now, or I'm really down, I'm really depressed right now. So I'll start breathing once I start to feel better. Where's the logical fallacy here? You will not feel better if you're not breathing. You will not get better if you're not breathing, because you will die. Make sense? And so this idea that because I'm down, I'm going to stop praying is like saying, when I'm down, I'm going to stop breathing. And that's going to, then I'm going to get better, then I'll start breathing again. So we have to understand it's just a non-negotiable. When you're down and when you're up. When you're happy and when you're sad. When you're busy and when you got nothing else to do. All right? It's just a non-negotiable. Do you ever notice, in Ramadan time, alhamdulillah, nobody misses Fajr, because if you miss Fajr, you miss Suhoor, Sihri, and that's a disaster. Speaking about that, it's always very funny to reflect on this. What happens in Ramadan if you miss Fajr? Like imagine in Ramadan, you overslept, you missed your alarm. Well, I'll tell you what happens. You wake up in a cold sweat, maybe you start crying because you realize that you now have to fast for another 16 hours with no suhoor. Right? It's happened to someone. So in Ramadan, missing Fajr is the end of the world. But then what about the other 11 months? What happens when you oversleep and you miss your alarm and you missed Fajr? Do you even care? Do we even care? Do we even notice? Why is that? Because it's more important to us that we missed one meal than it is that we missed a meeting with Allah. And that's the reality of it. So we are feeding our bodies, but we starve our souls. We neglect the needs of the soul. And we are so careful about the needs of the body. Well, I'm not going to miss a meal. But we can miss literally the oxygen of the soul. And the reason why that's especially tragic is because our body is not lasting. We're very worried about the needs of the body, as we should be, but our body is going to end up in the dirt. But what about our soul? Where's that going to go? Our soul lives forever. So put it into perspective. Your body becomes dirt, your soul lives forever. Which one are we taking care of more? Simple question. Which one do we take care of more? And the answer is our body. Our body. We neglect that which is eternal, focusing only on that which is temporary, which is our body. So the needs of the soul are the most essential of these needs. Of these four elements, it's the needs of the soul. And the salah is literally our oxygen. It's just keeping us alive.